Hello you guys and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be ways I have saved and ways I have wasted money. I've wasted a lot of money over the years and I am only 23 years old. So I'm going to be giving you some tips and my experiences and all of that in this video. So let's just go right into this video. I have all my little notes on my phone, so if you see my phone or see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at. First one actually is involved with a bank. My bank never told me that I only had a 20 transaction limit every month for free. So if I went over that 20 transactions, I got charged $1.25 per transaction. That's a lot of money that adds up. Some months I was getting charged $20, $25, $30 in over transaction fees, and I didn't know what that meant because nobody explained it to me and nobody told me that when I signed up for my bank. So I had to Google it because I got really into money, and I got really into knowing what I'm being charged and for what, and like basically taking control of my banking and trying to understand my banking, because you are going to have to pay banking fees and all that, and I understand that, but there was this, I believe it was withdrawal fees, and it was different every single month, so I couldn't figure out what it was. It ended up being my transaction fee overage charge. And so now what I do is I just take $100 out. When I'm running low on cash, I will go take another $100 out, and that makes me pay with cash more, meaning I'm not using as many transactions, meaning I'm keeping it under the 20 transactions, because I get 20 for free, so I don't mind using my card. It's just when it gets over that 20, I get charged $1.25, which is ridiculous, number one. And I'm also still on a student account, which is also ridiculous. Why are you making, I don't know, that's a whole different story. If you are a student, make sure you have a student account because you don't pay a lot of bank fees. That is one thing. If you are a student, whether that's high school or university, get a student account because a lot of banks will waive all the bank fees because you have to pay like monthly fees and shit like that. Make sure you're on a student account if you are a student. But yeah, and make sure you read and understand what you're going to be charged for, because like I said, I had to Google what that fee was, and I didn't know about it. So now I know, and now I save like $20, $25, sometimes $30 a month because I no longer get that transaction fee. Another one that is bank related is, this one was completely on my bank, honest to God, it was on my bank, but it was also on me. Well, not really on me, 100% my bank, actually, now that I think of it. I was getting insurance on my credit line. So I have a student credit line to pay for university. So I have a lot of money on that credit line. And, you know, it's, if I die, I'm trying to figure out how to put this not so rudely, but if I die, somebody has to pay that off, unless you have insurance on it. So when we applied for the credit line, I had to have a cosigner because obviously I don't have the money. So the cosigner were my parents, because obviously they both have full-time jobs, so that if I died, the bank would know that they could pay for it. So both our parents are on both of ours. Well, when we first got it, it was just my mom, and then my mom applied for the insurance as well, for the bank insurance, in case something happened to her, then I wouldn't have to fully pay it off because she was a cosigner. She got denied because of my auntie's cancer. My auntie died under the age of 50, so because she was an immediate family member of my mom got denied insurance. I, however, got accepted. My insurance was $7 or something a month. I started to notice last year or 2 years ago that I was getting charged more than that, and I thought I remembered that my insurance was only $7 and I was getting charged $21 every month. So I was like, maybe I'm wrong. I went into the bank and I asked them, and they're like, no, you should only be getting charged $7. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not. And they're like, okay, well, you have to phone this number, it's the insurance line for our bank, blah blah blah. So I phoned them, and they tell me that they have been charging me $14 extra for my mom's insurance that she was denied. Our bank told us she was denied. But head office, wherever that is, decided that she wasn't denied and charged me anyway. without telling us that she was no longer denied. So I was getting charged $14 extra. I ended up canceling both hers and mine because you don't really need it. I'm not planning on going anywhere, and like, I don't know, my parents could pay it off if I did die. Like, it's not a big deal. Well, it is a big deal. I would be dead. Anyway, I ended up canceling both, but I was getting charged $14 extra for 4 years. A month. So that's, I calculated it the one time and it was a lot. $672 that I was getting charged unknowingly for my mother's denied insurance. That again was completely on my bank, but also I should have been paying more attention and clued in sooner. But now I am, and I'm warning you guys to always look at your bank statements and always look at your online banking so you know what you're being charged and you know what you're being charged for. Next one is about food. Don't eat out all the time. I used to eat out every single lunch in grade 12. As delicious as it was not good for my health and it was not good for my wallet. So, for example, I will eat out still. Obviously, you can't help that, but I will eat out sometimes when I like get a good grade on a test, or when I write a midterm because I'm really stressed. I will allow myself to go and get fast food. So just keep in mind that that food does add up. For example, there was a salad at my university that was delicious. It was a quinoa salad. It was so delicious, but it was $7 for a little container of it. I used to want to get that like twice a week. That's $14 a week. That is 28, I'm bad at math. That's $56 a month. If you did that every month, that's a lot of money you're wasting. So only have fast food on special occasions. Don't eat out too often because that money does add up. Even if like going to Dairy Queen and getting a crispy chicken ranch wrap is like $3. In my head, it's only $3. But if I thought that with every single purchase, all of that, $3 adds up. You know what I mean? Going off of that, grocery shopping, when you're going grocery shopping, have a menu plan in mind so that you're buying things for your menu, not just because you see it and you want it. Also, going off of that, make a grocery list, because if you go into a grocery store with a grocery list, I know I get so hell-bent and determined to find what's on my list that I don't have time looking around and looking at all the yummy stuff that I could buy. Whether when I go in there without a list, I'm literally looking at everything like, ooh, that looks good. Maybe I should try that. I should try that. Like, yes, try new things, but also don't waste your money on things just because they look good. Like, I would waste all my money in the grocery store bakery if I could, but I don't have that type of money, so I don't. So I go in with a grocery list and I go in with a menu idea in my mind. Always thinking that you should buy what you want. I struggle with this one. I struggled with it. I don't so much anymore, but if I saw like a t-shirt that I wanted, I would be like, oh yeah, it's just a t-shirt, I can buy it. And the specific t-shirt I'm talking about, I've worn maybe 5 times. It was not worth the $25 or $30 that it was. So just really think about it. And a good tip that I've heard is if you still want it in a half hour, go back and get it. But if it's not something that you are craving after a half hour, then you don't need to buy it. I have a buy list. So I have a list that I want to buy. And like, say if it's an online order, like for example, I made a Kylie Cosmetics order. My Kylie Cosmetics order finally comes in. I will then go to the thing next on my buy list and buy that, like order that. So that you're not constantly online shopping. You buy whatever you want from the store. So I bought from Kylie Cosmetics. I will wait the 1-2 weeks until that gets here, and then I will buy something else online. Like that. If it's online or if it's in store, I'll go to the store, whatever it is. But it makes you not shop as frequent so that you're not spending all your money at once. The next one is kind of the obvious one, is don't be high maintenance. The eyelashes, the gel nails, the dyeing and cutting your hair often, eyebrows, like waxing, all of that is expensive. And I can't say don't do that because I wish I had the money to do that. But when I was in high school, probably grade 11, grade 12, and first bit of university, actually no, that's a lie. Grade 11 and grade 12, I had gel nails and I would go every 3 weeks to get my gels done. $40 every 3 weeks, and my girl was on the cheap end. She was very, very talented. Don't get me wrong, they were good nails, but the price was cheap. $40 every 3 weeks. Let's see how much money I spent on gel nails. $40 times, 52 divided by 3 times 40 times 2. $1,386 I spent on gel nails in 2 years. That's a lot of money I could have saved. That is a 1-week trip at an all-inclusive resort. I mean, if you want it, you want it. Like, I wanted my gel nails back then. I don't necessarily regret it, but that's a lot of money. I am going to soon be getting my eyelashes done. That's a lot of money. Pick and choose your battles. If you're wanting to save money, maybe stop getting your eyelashes or your nails done, whatever it is. If you're not trying to save money, then by all means, go get your glam, girl. But it's expensive. If you're looking for a way to lower your budget or keep your budget, that's probably the first thing that you should probably look at getting rid of. Okay, and the last one has to do with phones, actually, or basically any electronics. So my phone plan is 2 years with SaskTel. I believe SaskTel is very only popular in Saskatchewan. It's all over Canada, but I'm pretty sure it's only place popular is Saskatchewan. But my phone was free. Well, technically not this exact phone was free, but this is a 10X or an XR, whatever you want to call it. And I went from an iPhone 7 to an XR. That is a big jump, and how I did this was my contract was expired, so I didn't have to pay out my contract, and I went on deals. Like, I go when there is a deal. There's usually good deals on Black Friday, Good Friday, and around Christmas time, like Boxing Day area. This particular phone was not free. It was $120 something, but keep in mind, there was a free version of this phone, just not with as much storage as this one has. I wanted the free one. The store I went to did not have any more in stock, so then my dad just paid for my phone. It was $120. Still, an iPhone XR for $120 is very, very cheap. But if you wait until your contract's up, you don't have to pay out your contract, which is very, very expensive. I think mine is like $700 if I wanted to pay it out right now. I'm gonna check that. But also, if you go on Black Friday, Good Friday, all the days I kind of mentioned, you can get very cheap phones or free phones. Like, an iPhone XR was free because the iPhone 11 just came out. This is only like 1 or 2 tiers down from the iPhone 11. Like, it's not bad. Where am I going? $548.96 if I wanted to buy out my contract right now, if I wanted to buy a new phone. So don't buy out your phones. I know a lot of people do buy out their phones, and I personally don't understand it. Like, why are you spending thousands of dollars just to get the newest phone? Because there's going to be a new phone next month. You know what I mean? So that's another way to save money, and that is my tips for today. I'm sure I will have a couple more that I think of after I publish this video. So if you guys do like it, let me know and I can make another one. But that is it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so I hope you subscribe so you never miss a video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.